Welcome to Lake Michigan, where J.D. Vance joins the Ruthless Variety program for a friendly fishing competition with the fellas.
Here we go. All right.
Hey. What's up, man? Good to see you.
I'm excited, man. Thank you guys for taking us out.
Yeah, of course.
Seriously.
Is everyone ready to depart?
I think we're ready to go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we split up today. We've got two boats in competition. On this boat, we've got Joe here with the Safari Club. We've got J.D. Vance, obviously doesn't need an introduction, his son Vivek. And we're up against Smug and Duncan and Ashbrook. And Ashbrook's fished. Duncan, I don't know. Smug surely has never touched a rod at any point in his life. Maybe at some sort of like fly fishing thing in Jackson Hole or something like that, but certainly not this kind of fishing. So I remain confident that we're going to win this thing.
Flanked by an armada of security restricting boats to the Kalamazoo River, the fellas have just 1 hour to catch angling glory.
What are the odds we catch a fish today?
We're not going to talk about that right now.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
But we're going to try our best.
To hear?
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Holmes, I'm ready, and I just want to let J.D. Vance know I'm looking forward to shaking his hand after we beat him in this competition.
Can I respond?
Yeah.
You hit that button and just hold it. Smug, do you even know what a fish is? Seriously, have you ever been fishing before in your life?
Here's the thing is, I want to make sure we win. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win.
We've rigged the game. It's rigged. It's been rigged. Smug doesn't lose.
So what happened when the economy spiked?
Yeah.
A lot of us used to have a bunch of like corporate charters, so corporate businesses would book 10 a year, so to speak.
Okay.
Can't afford to do that anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and the normal people saying, "Hey, let's take our kids on a fishing trip."
Yeah.
Can't afford to do that anymore.
Right.
You know.
Right.
We had to raise our prices because the gas prices went.
Sure.
I mean, it's $5.69 a gallon with
Yeah.
400 gallons on board.
Yeah.
And you're doing that every four to 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's days out here where we have to run 20 miles offshore. That's $1,500.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Well, so how much? So if you're running 20 miles offshore, $1,500 for fuel. What's that charter cost a family of five?
So
to come and do something like this?
It's usually anywhere from $900 to about $1,050.
Okay.
Depending on how many hours you go for. So a lot of guys will do like a 5-hour trip or an 8-hour trip.
Yeah.
Some guys like us, we run 2 trips a day. You know, we fish in the morning from, let's say, 5:30 to 12:30.
Okay.
We come back in, we drink some water, get
Right.
lunch, we go right back out. You know?
Man.
It's like being in the military all
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah, that's
nonstop.
Were you in the military?
I was.
Okay,
in the
thank you for
Army.
your service.
Thank
man.
you for
yeah,
yours
that's awesome.
as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so the plan is their boat is going to have to turn here back in the river. When they're getting ready to turn, we'll put one on just before that, so that we can fight it. Yeah. While they come past us after the turn. And then they got to watch us.
Perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so what are we doing?
We are going to take one of Smug's frozen fish. We're going to get it on the line. They're going to turn and be very close to us, and so they can witness the catching fish.
Great idea.
And then we can troll.
Great idea. Now
We're trolling and trolling.
Trolling and trolling.
Yep, I'll get one of these up there. Not like you're fighting.
Right, fight it, Smug. Good fight.
Don't go there. Don't. Not too fast. Not too fast. Just
Start hollering for him.
gotcha.
Get that thing in there!
Oh no! Buddy, they got a fish over there. Oh no! Oh no!
That is a dead fish. Look at that fish.
It's a dead fish. It doesn't count.
It's a dead fish!
It has to be alive.
I think the thing's frozen.
Get that net out there! All right, yeah!
JD's got to get on that.
I'd like a hand recount of that fish because none of us think that fish is actually alive.
Ballot harvesting over
That's all I can do on this boat.
During the Trump administration, the first time, they delisted the gray wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. And we got it, but then the courts we've been battling, they keep trying to keep it on the endangered species
I
list.
see. Okay.
And here in Michigan, we've got a real wolf problem, particularly up in the Upper Peninsula, where and the Department of Natural Resources has tried multiple times to have hunting seasons for them, but then they go to court and they get a liberal judge that says, well, you didn't dot this I or cross this T.
Yeah.
We're not going to let you do it. Nearly 50 years ago, the Safari Club worked on a project, spent over $1 million to bring moose in from Canada because they were native to the Upper Peninsula, but had long ago, became extinct up there. So they brought them back, and we got the herd up to 500 plus moose living in the Upper Peninsula. And it's not a huntable population yet because it's not big enough. But now we're dealing with wolves as the predators. So all this money and 50 years worth of work that we've spent is going to go, down the tubes. The hunters, it's a nice dance to keep things in check.
Yeah.
And the greenies try to erase the fact that the apex predator is man.
Sure. Well, I think the lefties have this perception that hunters and fishers are just like, all right, we're going to take as much as we possibly can. We're not interested in conservation. It's actually the exact opposite.
Yeah.
I was talking about it earlier. Like, you guys care more about it because you actually live in it.
Right. We have more respect for those.
You have more respect for it. You recognize the balance a little bit better. Man, it's kind of crazy about the American environmental movement dedicated to letting the gray wolf population explode. And just tee off on the moose population. Like, come on, guys, let's get a little common sense back here.
This is not just a Michigan problem. It's a Western states problem.
The people that are making the decisions are people that don't do it.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly right.
We call them suits.
Right.
They don't do what we do.
They don't do what you do. Yeah.
No.
So I got to ask you, JD. Do you think that Tim Walz is actually going to vote for you after that? Because it appeared during the course of this debate.
You seem to be nodding along a lot. I do. Well, yeah, it's better to hear that than you really screwed that up. Hopefully we still win. Hopefully you don't want to be doing what they're doing, which is like, well, vice presidential debates don't really matter. Right?
During the debate, it started to be like, well, the good news is nobody's watching. And then it turned out everybody was watching.
What are you doing? Did you try to take my hat off?
When we hit the dock, we get the 2 fish that we caught from up on hooks. Jump up on the dock, be like, so JD, how many do you get over there? Good day of fishing over here.
You got to do one thing off that deck, and that is you carry the fish.
You got to go home smelling like fish.
Yeah.
You guys catch that fish?
As far as they know, we caught that fish.
Yeah. Oh, fine.
Fantastic. That's a win.
You got everybody? You got it? Got him leap.
That is such bullshit.
Hey. Most secure fishing competition in history.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, seriously. Not that many fish, but let me see this guy.
Yeah, he's a little cold.
He may have been.
They actually got a frozen fish. You guys are so full of shit. When I saw it, I was like, that fish is not moving. This is like the hanging Chad of fishing competitions. No, this ballot's rejected. Oh my God.
As the sun rises above the trees, J.D. Vance and the anglers of the Outbound celebrate a victory born of outright theft at the hands of the competition.
Now, Smug may not know the rule, though, that when you catch a fish, you have to kiss it. Who won the competition now, my friend? I think we should take this one home and cook it.
Yeah, I think this is dinner.
All right.
I think this one's dinner, pal.
Where do I put this frozen trout?
Yeah,
is there?
Hand that back to.
Now the fishermen part ways. The frozen fish return to the cooler, The fellas head to the bar, and J.D. Vance continues on the campaign to make America great again. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We also want to thank our sponsor, the Safari Club, who has spent 50 years promoting sportsmen and wildlife conservation in this country. Big thanks to J.D. Vance. We had a great time with you, buddy. And we also want to thank local law enforcement, the Secret Service, who kept us safe the entire time. The captains, the production crew, and everybody who was involved. We really couldn't have done it without you. So thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the show.